Good morning, and welcome back to Something Starts Ringing Tarot. My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to be doing the Tarot IRL Challenge. This was originally created by Anna at Astral Lady Tarot, and I originally saw it on James Feeney's channel when he did it. So both of their videos will be linked in the description. Basically, this is letting the tarot influence every decision throughout my day. So I'm just waking up in the morning. I probably look like I'm still tired and groggy in my eyes and everything. But that's what this challenge is. Start in the morning and let tarot kind of influence every decision that's made throughout the day. I don't have any set plans. The only plans I potentially have is to watch a football game tonight, but we'll see where the day leads. This is all about just having fun with the tarot and letting it choose your own adventure kind of thing throughout the day. Anna said in her video that there's very little rules. If you want to draw another card for that decision you don't feel comfortable doing what it originally said, do that. Just enjoy your day and let tarot have a kind of direct influence. It's just a video to play with the tarot and kind of be a little more spontaneous in life. So that's what we're going to do today. And then the only other rule of the challenge is that at the end of the day, you're supposed to reflect on your day with the tarot, what cards you drew, and kind of maybe how your day differed than what it might be without the tarot helping. So I will now choose a card. Today I'm going to use the 1909 RWS Tarot Redux Edition by Jamie Sawyer. I might switch to a different deck later and I'll let you know, but the first reading is going to be just the first energy of the day. Do I lay in bed for a little while? Do I get up? Do I, kind of first energy, first action of the day. What do I do? And I'm dropping cards already. Hopefully this video makes sense in the end. I apologize to editing Ryan later. This is going to be a bunch of short clips all pieced together. So let's see. First energy of the day is the Ace of Swords. Hopefully you can see that. All right. The Ace of Swords. So unfortunately that tells me that I need to get up and embrace the day. Kind of take control. Start the day, don't be lazy. All right, so yeah, I think I'll just get up, get my morning routine done, kind of take charge and let this new idea be my guide for the start of the day. It's still pretty early in the morning, so normally I take like a little slow time to get up, but this is kind of just saying, no, screw that. Time to get up. Time to put on your crown and get ready for the day. So both James and Anna did not put the cards back in the deck after they drew it, so that's kind of what I'm going to follow as well, just so you don't have any repeat cards throughout the day. You can do whatever you want, though. So the next card is going to be what I wear for the day. All right, and this is just going to be, I don't know, colors, feeling, vibe of my outfit today. I'm not too crazy in my fashion or my style, but we'll see how this leads me on for the day. Interesting. All right, so I got the Temperance card. So definitely a major arcana. So it's something maybe a little more fancy than I would normally wear. It is also, the person obviously is just wearing white, so maybe I just stay to a muted color palette, maybe lighter colors, maybe with a pop of color or something. All right, so I will come back after I have kind of done my morning routine and I will show you my outfit that I have worn. All right, so I'm up and dressed. I've done my morning routine like the Ace of Swords kind of guided me to do. and I'm dressed based on temperance. So I have this button-down collared shirt, a little more fancy than I would normally wear for a Sunday morning, but that's the major arcana, so that's kind of where I took that card. It's also gray and white, like the temperance's gown, and I'm wearing this bow tie, which I would definitely not normally wear first thing in the morning, but I just thought it was a cool, fun nod to the red wings on temperance. So we'll see how long it lasts. It's a little uncomfortable for a Sunday morning, but we'll see how it goes. So that's where we are right now. The next card I'm going to draw just like what I do next. Maybe I get breakfast, maybe I chill, maybe I go for a walk. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, got my cards here. Let's shuffle them up a bit. All right, let's see. What are we doing next in the day? All right, King of Pentacles. All right, so kind of get like big breakfast, maybe. Kind of like extravagant meal, nourishment, taking care of my body, maybe going a little over the top. So I might go out to breakfast today and wasn't really planning on doing that at 6 o'clock in the morning, but we'll see. I guess that's where the cards are taking me, at least how I'm interpreting at the moment. So I will be back and let you know my breakfast, I guess. All right, so I just finished breakfast. As you can see by my little clips, I went to IHOP and I had a good meal that was fit for a king. So I chose to have blueberry pancakes because the pentacles are circular shaped. So I thought that was kind of a fun reference to the King of Pentacles. And then the blueberries because he has berries all over his garments and around him. So yeah, that's what I had for breakfast. A lot more than I normally eat for breakfast, but that's what came to mind. So this is what I'm doing today. All right, so I have chosen my next card. I asked like, what's the next thing I should do today? And ironically enough, I got the Sun card, which is kind of crazy because I don't know if you can tell, but it is currently raining outside. Oops. Oops, sorry about that. New to this vlogging thing. So yeah, it's raining outside, so the sun card isn't immediately obvious. I can't really go outside and enjoy the sun. It's just past sunrise right now, so the sun is coming up, but it's raining outside, so I can't really do that. I can't really go outside and enjoy the sun. So I'm taking this in the other way. I see the sun card as kind of inspiring, inspiration, creativity, like do something you enjoy, do something that inspires you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home, and lately studying astrology has been inspiring to me. So I'm going to spend some time with my astrology books and my birth chart, specifically maybe my sun sign, which is Capricorn, and just sit down and spend some time maybe being creative with that or doing something, yeah, just studying my sun sign, something inspirational, and maybe get a little creative. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I just spent about an hour studying astrology and specifically my sun sign of Capricorn because I chose the sun card, as I showed previously. I also chose to listen to fun classic Disney music as kind of a callback to like childhood or innocence of childhood, which I thought kind of tied to the sun card as well. So yeah, normally or sometimes I don't really relate to Capricorn, But today, everything that I was reading and studying really clicked and kind of made me more, I guess, proud of myself and proud to be a Capricorn. Sometimes that has a little bit of a odd connotation depending on how you read it or how you think about it. But today it all just kind of clicked. So I'm glad that I took that time to study it and kind of be inspired and be more proud of the Capricorn sun sign that I am. All right, so I'm going to pull another card to see what I do next in my day. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Interesting. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We had the King of Pentacles earlier today, so we're getting very earthly energy. All right, after thinking about it for a few minutes, it wasn't a complete obvious one to me, easy to interpret. I think my next thing that I'm going to do is take care of some house chores around my house. I see the Queen of Pentacles as someone that has worked hard, kind of done the tasks that they need to do for the day. If you've seen my court card video, I kind of equate the Queen of Pentacles as kind of a combination of the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles in kind of a different way to look at the court cards. So 7 and 8 of Pentacles are all about like doing the work, but not overdoing it, kind of doing what needs to be done in a practical, earthly approach. That's how I'm just reading it today. So I'm going to do some house chores, get some laundry done or started. I've got some stuff to do on the outside of my house, things like that. So yeah, just take care of my homestead and take care of the abundance around me, I guess, and enjoy that. So hopefully that makes sense with the Queen of Pentacles to you, but that's what I'm doing next. So. All right, I'm back after my chores and my housework for the Queen of Pentacles. It turned into a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. I broke a little sweat doing some outdoor chores and putting some screens up on some windows and doors in my house. So broke a little sweat, so had to take a new shower and then had to get dressed again, obviously. So I chose another card for my outfit. I got the 2 of Pentacles. So I don't know how I can show this very easily, but I'm dressed in all red, some shiny athletic shorts, just comfy, fun, like this silly performer in the 2 of Pentacles. So that was pretty frivolous, I guess, but that's my new outfit. And the next thing I'm going to do, I drew a card, and I got the 8 of Cups. I had to sit with this one for a little bit because it's kind of a deep card and I wasn't really sure what it was telling me to do. But I came to the conclusion that this card is about kind of seeking spiritual like enlightenment, or kind of taking a pathway to seek more intuitive thoughts and kind of connect with your higher self or God or your higher being of some sort. And kind of like taking a step away from your everyday emotions in the cups, I guess. So I've decided that this is telling me that I should do a tarot reading for the day, just kind of a 3-card meditation and kind of talk to God or talk to the higher intuitive energies of the world. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will check back in a little bit. Right, so I just finished my tarot reading and it was very, very good. I can see now kind of why the 8 of Cups led me to do this reading. So I just wanted to share a bit of it with you. I wasn't originally planning on doing this, but it kind of, yeah, it spoke to me. So I kind of wanted to share it as part of my day and part of my journey with the tarot today. So I was called to use the Shadowscapes Tarot. This is a deck that I don't normally reach for, but I felt like 8 of Cups energy kind of wanted me to go to something that might not be as comfortable, might not be as obvious and easy for me to read, And this deck is very like ethereal, very spiritual, kind of fairy, fairy vibes, very flowy, very kind of intuitive. So yeah, that's kind of why I chose this deck. So these are the cards that I read today. The Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. Just a beautiful reading. So I just wanted to read a couple sentences out of the Shadowscapes Companion. This is the book that obviously comes with the deck. So some of them just spoke to me for each card, so I just wanted to read a couple sentences for each one. So for the Nine of Cups, I guess I'll hold it up so we can get a little bit better view of it. The Nine of Cups says, "All that the heart desires is within reach, just at his fingertips, swirling like the rich golden tones of the massive school of fish." And then continues on. "The Nine of Cups entices with the pleasure of the senses, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. The future is assured, and there is bounty on the horizon." So next is the Four of Wands, and this is what the card looks like up close. It says, "The heralds lift up their trumpets, and the clarion call echoes out to the dawn. The wind tangles in the manes and wings, and trails in their wake. Faster and faster they ride until the world is a blur of color, and then, with a cry of jubilation, they spring up into the air and ride across the skies. Let go of limitations and embrace the freedom being offered." The Hermit is an inspirational friend and teacher, and his help can illuminate the secrets of one's own mind. That which was mysterious can be made clear with the proper light to shine on the situation. So overall, just a beautiful reading, and I felt called to share with you all. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will be back to choose my next card to continue my day. Alright, so I'm back after my tarot reading, and I actually had a friend ask me to come meet them at Starbucks, so I was questioning whether I wanted to do that, or if I should do that, or what I wanted my day to look like. But then I realized today I just asked the tarot what I should do and go from there. So I actually chose the Four of Wands in this tarot deck, right after I chose the Four of Wands in the other tarot deck. So that's pretty awesome. So this card obviously is all about celebration, about community, about stability with your energetic action life. So this card means to me that I should go have a good time with my friend and celebrate each other's company, and get some coffee or some snacks or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do in a little bit. So I'm going to go celebrate with my friend and just enjoy the community around me. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so I just got home from lunch. I actually went to lunch with my friend. He grabbed coffee, I grabbed Chipotle, as you probably saw in the little clip. Didn't really film. He doesn't really know much about my tarot or much of anything about my tarot, so I didn't film, and I don't really feel comfortable vlogging out in public right now. So, yep, just made it home from lunch. So that was my Four of Wands to celebrate with a friend and just enjoy the community around me. So now I'm going to ask the tarot what to do next with my day, and we'll see where they go. All right, let's see, one more shuffle. Interesting. All right, so got the Ten of Swords. I think that means that I just need to take a break, kind of let my mind recharge, and not get super overwhelmed that I just crash. So after lunch is a good time for maybe just laying down on the couch, letting my mind relax, watching some YouTube videos, probably some tarot walkthroughs, because we all know we like those. So I'm taking this as just stop going today. I've been pretty much going since 6 o'clock this morning when the Ace of Swords told me to get out of bed and get going with my day. So I'm taking this as just time to shut down and relax for a little bit, and then I will see you after a little break. Hello. I've just been doing my Ten of Swords reenactment on the couch for the last 2.5 hours. So I've just been enjoying the mental break and watching YouTube videos. So now it's time to pull more cards. And I'll try to stay on camera here. Let's pull some more cards. Pull 8 cards, I'll see what I'm next in my day. I got a mental break. Ready to move on. Alright, I got the Two of Cups. Interesting. What could that mean for my day? Alright, so I got the Two of Cups. It took me a little bit to figure out what that meant for my day, or my next thing in my day. I'm learning throughout this video that I have trouble doing like on-the-spot interpretations, especially for like things to do during the day when I'm not expecting a certain card, I guess. And that's part of the fun of this, so I'm learning about that about myself. So this might be kind of a stretch for the Two of Cups, but this is what I'm going with. So the Two of Cups reminded me of two friends of mine that are getting married soon, and their wedding is coming up. I know the Two of Cups isn't always about love, and it's not always about a literal partnership or a literal match of love, but that just reminded me of them, and they're like exchanging of vows and exchanging of information and emotion. So it reminded me of that. And something that I've been putting off for a while is booking my flight and my hotel for their wedding. It's out of town. I'm looking forward to going, and I've planned to go, but I just have not booked it. So I am going to sit down and actually book the flights and reserve the hotel now. I've been looking at prices and stuff, so I'm ready to do that budget-wise and all that. But this card just is going to be that push that I needed to actually sit down and book it. So that's what I'm doing with the Two of Cups. I am thinking of my friends that are getting married coming up in a couple months, and I'm going to book my travel to go see them. All right, I booked my trip. I'm excited to go and see them get married. It's in October, so it's a few months away still, but I did that, so that's my next task done. I did already choose some cards for my next adventure of the day. I learned my lesson. I chose before I got on camera so I could think about it a little bit and kind of decide what they meant to me. So the first card that I drew was the Knight of Wands. This one took me a little bit to figure out what it wanted me to do. Let's block my face so it focuses on the card. So this one, I decided that I am going to take a little car ride in the hot heat of the Florida summer. So that fiery energy kind of reminded me of the heat outside. It is a nice day. The skies are blue, just like in this card. So I'm going to take a ride in my car, probably with the windows down, let that wind go through my, not hair, just flow past me, I guess I should say. So yeah, I'm just going to take a little drive and enjoy the breeze and the motion of the drive. So yeah, take that action, get out, do something. So I was pondering what to do, where to drive. So I asked where I should go, and I got the Eight of Wands. Again, this one took me a little bit of time to consider, and I came up with there is a local park near me, so I'm going to drive there. This card reminded me of it just because there's a lot of action and activity there. There are sports fields, there are playgrounds. Specifically, this kind of gave me monkey bar vibes, these lined up wands. And also there is actually a zip line there, so that's like flowing down on a line on a kid's playground. Obviously I won't do it because it's meant for little kids, but This reminded me of that as well. So those kind of three combined to send me to this park down the street. Again, this has some blue skies, so I'm going to go out and enjoy the blue skies that are out right now. And lastly, I asked what I should do at the park. Sometimes I go to this park and I read, or I walk, or I run around. Sometimes I just enjoy nature. Sometimes I take pictures, things like that. So there's a lot to do at this park. So I asked what I should do at the park once I got there, and I chose the death card. So that's kind of a little weird one. What do I do at a park with the death card? But I thought about this again for a little bit and came up with that I'm going to do some people watching. I'm just going to spend time around the people, thinking about the different people that are there. I just noticed that on this card specifically, there are so many different types of people represented. Obviously, the skeleton, like knight, is the death character. There's the pope or the religious figure. There are children, and there is this person, presumably of authority, with the crown, or some sort of adult laying on the ground. Besides the meaning of the death card, the amount of people and the kind of diverse ages or statuses of these different people kind of led me to just go to this park, enjoy watching the people, seeing who's there, different kinds of people, and just enjoying being around a group of different people in the community. I think I checked through the deck, and I think this is the second most people on a card. I think Judgment has the most people technically if you count the souls or the people leaving the boxes. I think there's 7 people total, including the angel. This has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And I believe the 6 of Wands is the next with also 5 people, if I'm not mistaken. So just the amount of people kind of caught my eye. I'm just in my car after enjoying a nice hour outside at the park in the beautiful blue sky, as you can see. Just enjoyed the time, listened to the kids play on the playground. Obviously didn't get any video or pictures for obvious reasons. I wasn't going to film them. So I just took some nice scenery pictures to show on this video. I did draw my next card to see what I was going to do, and I initially got the 9 of Swords, which I spent about 5 minutes trying to come up with something that this would relate to for my next activity, and I could not come up with anything, which is very 9 of Swords energy. Just mind stuck, can't go on with that thought process. So I'm kind of eliminating this card, but also kind of saying, yeah, I got stuck in my thoughts, and that's what this card was telling me to do. So I'm moving on quickly, and I got the Strength card. My mind is in a weird place right now, apparently. This card told me that I need to get some food in my body before that inner demon comes out and makes me hangry. So I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to supply my body with the strength that it needs to take care of itself and control the beast, I guess, inside. Silly interpretation of the Strength card, but that's what this day is all about. And specifically right now, I'm just kind of in a weird mood and my mind's going weird places with these cards right now. So I'm going to get some dinner. So on my way home, this told me to get dinner. So I asked the tarot where to get dinner, whether it was going to be on my way home, whether it was going to be a sit-down restaurant, fast food, drive-through, grocery store, whatever. I was open to all the options. So I chose the Knight of Swords. This one clearly says get some fast food, drive-through, pick it up on your way home, don't need to stop too long, rush into the activity. And then this is where my mind gets really crazy. Hopefully you follow this train of thought. When I saw the knight, I was trying to think of like restaurants that would be associated with air or swords or knights or rushing into battle or something like that. And my mind went to the military. And this is weird. All right, follow along. My mind went to the military, and I thought of Colonel Sanders from KFC. So I'm going to go to KFC to get some fried chicken for dinner because there's a knight who is presumably part of the military, as would be Colonel Sanders. All right, that's dumb, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to KFC, and I will check back in when I'm home and have eaten dinner. All right, bye-bye. All right, I'm all done with dinner. I had KFC, like I said. I had chicken tenders, fried chicken tenders, biscuit, gravy, corn, Mountain Dew. Pretty quick, easy Knight of Swords dinner. So now it's just about time for the football game that I mentioned this morning that I kind of want to watch tonight. So I'm not going to have Taro decide if I watch that or not because I want to watch it. So I'm just going to lay down and watch that, enjoy my night. I am going to choose one more card. Oh, before I did that, I wanted to mention that on the way to KFC, I turned on my Disney music that I had kind of already on my phone from earlier today when I was doing my astrology. And the song Beauty and the Beast came on, which I thought was very fitting for the strength card that told me to go to dinner, because that's literally like a beauty and a beast on the same card. So just had to throw that in there, that it kind of worked out again, that something matched up with the tarot that I decided to do. So that's cool. So I'm just going to choose one card now as kind of a final reflection for the evening, and then I will do my wrap-up thoughts later. I'm going to spend some time kind of thinking about my day while the football game is going on, and then I'll report back probably like at halftime or maybe after the game, depending on how everything's going. So one more card just for reflection on the day and kind of to wrap up the evening. Not necessarily to make any decision, just to kind of round out the day and round out my thoughts for Tarot in Real Life Challenge. All right, last card of the day. Another tough one. I'm good at this today. This is the Nine of Wands. I've done everything I can today. Think about the tarot, think about my day, reflect on it. It's kind of like everything's been put in a row except for that last little action that needs to be taken. I've learned some things. I've gone through some mental thoughts today, which I'll kind of talk about in my reflections. So this person's kind of been through some stuff during the day and is ready to be done. Kind of sounds like I'm giving up on this video, but it's a lot to film all the time every day, or all the time during the day. And I know editing Ryan is going to hate me for all of the little clips that I had to put together for this video. So, all right, so this is just the Nine of Wands kind of being ready to be done with this adventure, and moving on to the next thing. So I'll see you. For me, it'll be a couple hours, but for you, it'll be a couple seconds to see my final review of the day. All right, so I just took some time to watch some football and review some of the videos that I've taken throughout the day and review the cards and think about my day with the tarot. And I realized that I rambled way too much. So this is probably a way longer video than I expected it to. So here is going to be a speed run of my reflections while I flip through the cards for my day. So in the morning, I felt very anxious about giving up control to the tarot. I am a Capricorn, so I kind of like structure and organization and planning. So that kind of made me anxious this morning of not knowing what my day was going to entail and just leaving it all up to what I could interpret in the cards. After I kind of got used to that, I sort of enjoyed the spontaneity of just doing new things throughout the day and making decisions based on something other than planning and things like that. So that kind of was like a lesson that I learned, that I just need to enjoy the spontaneity and not get too anxious or stressed about stuff like that. I'm looking at my notes here. Oh, I was looking back on these cards that I've interpreted throughout the day, and I realized that I could have had a very different day if I just interpreted these cards in a different way, which kind of reinforces that every card in the tarot can apply to a lot of different things in life and in everybody's different experience. And even if one person can interpret the cards a different way based on how they're feeling, based on what time of day it is, whether they're laying in bed in the morning and totally tired and not wanting to get up, or whether they are tired and just need a nap. So all cards can be interpreted in different ways, and I just love that about the tarot. So that was kind of reinforced throughout the day today. As far as the cards go, I ended up choosing 17 cards today. There's no rules in this tag. There's no limit. There's no number of cards. So I chose 17. I ended up choosing 17. There were 4 majors, 4 swords, 4 wands, 3 pentacles, and 2 cups. So that's a pretty varied, pretty much even spread between the suits. So I couldn't really pull any interpretations from that, other than that's just what life is, and tarot reflects life. So I had a very mixed day of swords, pentacles, wands, cups, major arcana, earth, fire, water, air, energy, spirit energy, all the different things. So my day was all mixed up. Had a lot of different experiences today that I wouldn't probably have done, especially in that order, and maybe wouldn't have done it all without looking at the cards to interpret. So this was a fun challenge for me. As you can tell, I'm kind of exhausted by the end of the day of vlogging and putting together videos and getting up at 6 a.m. and going to an early breakfast. But it was a very fun experience. I'm glad I did it, and I look forward to seeing your video if you would like to participate in this tarot in real life challenge. The last thing I want to say very quickly is that this is called the Tarot IRL challenge, and it stands for in real life, as kind of internet slang does. But today I've kind of realized that tarot is real life. Like I said before, all cards can be interpreted in so many different ways, and especially this tag kind of encourages that. To some of them that I chose today are frivolous, some of them are important decisions that I made, some of them I wanted to make, some I didn't really want to make. But that's just what tarot is. It is real life, and it represents real life, and it can be used to interpret real life. So this challenge is called the Tarot in Real Life Challenge, but today it was the Tarot is Real Life Challenge for me. So I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, this is what I'm talking about. This is life. You manage to be happy for 5 seconds, and something starts ringing.